Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's always so lovely to meet you here. You have reached the Healing 101 channel, hosted by your one and only Katherine Workman. I am a spiritual life coach. I help the judicial system dismantle low vibrational energies in the community, and I help to enforce this enlightenment and healing and protection into civilians and law enforcement to create a peaceful medium, right? So we can exhale and move past the low vibrational energies that keep us stagnant and angry and confused for no real reason, except it's time for us to just unpack old bags, see things from a different perspective, right? Let the light enter into our life, clean out the energies that no longer serve us. This is what this channel is about, right? So in this channel, let me tell you what you will begin to experience. As you can hear in the background, I love my singing bowl. You will experience singing bowl meditation. Okay, you will experience singing bowl spoken word if that's what that is in that moment, right? Channeled messages, readings, energy checks, right? To see where the energy is. This is to serve as a purpose for law enforcement to understand things from a civilian point of view and for civilians to understand things from a law enforcement point of view and perspective. It is important for us to understand that we are one, right? And it's just like what, in Lil Wayne's song where it says we in the same picture, but we all have different poses. This is very true. Okay, and so this is what I express in my creative way on my channel. So I welcome you. I welcome you. If you are a subscriber, you are so dope. Thank you for subscribing. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you are able to get something out of the list of videos that can aid in your growth in some shape, form, or fashion, right? Because the whole point is we need to be impactful in one another's lives, because if we're not a positive influence bringing each other up, then why are we in one another's lives? We have to look at things from that perspective, right? I feel that I am valuable, so I created this platform to extend that value to others who are looking to learn. So that is what my channel is about, okay? And I use endearing words. I have a natural love for everything and everybody because I am just find the gratitude in everything that God created, right? So this channel is not about religion. This channel is just about spirituality, belief, right? Holding some type of substance and sustainability within your faith, understanding that that is important. Spiritual awareness, spiritual growth is important on your journey. It's not just about the 3D, it's about the 5D. It's just not about the 5D, it's the 3D. And how do we combine both of those and understand exactly who we are and what we possess inside of us that can aid in our growth in areas where we thought that we couldn't do something once before. We actually can. We just may need some help with shifting our perspective. This is what my channel offers to those who want to tap in, right? So this is my little intro. You're going to hear this every time you click on my video because this is important, and I'm giving it to you raw. I'm giving it to you natural, okay? Like I said before, I have a natural love for everybody. So you're going to hear me say endearing words like, hey, love, sweetie pie, sweets, dear, love bug, sunshine. You're going to hear me say things like that because that's just how I feel in that moment. Whatever comes out in that moment, that's what you're going to get because I'm being transparent with you. Okay. That does not mean I have any type of physical attraction. I am not physically attracted to my clients or anything like that. I am here to serve as a guiding light to healing, and that nothing more. So that let that be said. Now let's go ahead and get into this reading. Is for enlightenment for law enforcement to understand things from a civilian perspective. This is for an energy check for the week of August 8th to August 14th. Let's get the current energies of what to be aware of this week ahead. Not only will this assist with clarity, but it'll also assist with aligning yourself, right? Understanding that, you are a mentor and not a rescuer, right? And to also just be able to shift your perspective and see things from a different point of view is so important, right? And because things have been a certain way for quite some time, it takes just like a little practice with just slowly pivoting. So let's get the energy. August 8th, 14th, with law enforcement officials. Okay, we have freedom of choice. We have bliss. We have reward myself. We have unconditional love. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have independence. So what this is saying of enlightenment, because this reading is for law enforcement to see things from a different perspective, from a civilian's perspective. Not to say that you aren't a civilian, but you are a law enforcement official. So that is a category in which we are going with in this time, and it's saying that you have a freedom of choice, right? It says I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation, and I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. So in this week ahead of August 8th through the 14th, it's important to just be mindful that in whichever way that you are triggered, you are ultimately responsible for the way that you decide to respond. You have freedom of choice, free will. And with that free will, it is important to respond to a situation with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Just so, even if it's not making it about the other person, but this is self-care, because this is attached to your solar plexus. Your solar plexus has everything to do with your self-confidence, your self-awareness, right? And so this affects how you feel about yourself. So if you do things in a way in which it will leave you regretting something afterwards, then this is going to cause you to not feel so good about yourself. So it's important to just keep that in mind. Okay, we also have bliss. It says, I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live life free of fear. Meditation is a part of life. Okay, mediation is needed. Now, where it says, I seek and find peace with everything that's going on as a leader, as a person who is a mentor, and it's important to be mindful that you are a mentor and not a rescuer, right? But you have a job that requires you to be on the front line, first response, right? And to put yourself in dangerous situations in order to save others. But it is important to make sure that you find time to be peaceful and quiet within yourself, right? Because this is ultimately have everything to do with how you divinely radiate your energy within yourself and around you in your atmosphere. And so just think about it. This is the reason why it's important to dismantle low vibrational energies, because when that energy is not only radiating within you but around you, it affects the way that you move, think, and respond to things. Right? Understand that meditation is a part of life and mediation is a part of life as well. Every coach should have a coach. Every mentor should have a mentor, okay? Every healer should have a healer, okay? Every person who is in a space of helping others should have someone that they can go to be able to help them. And not everyone can help you equally. And for those who carry heavy burdens, it is important to find someone who can actually be able to assist with the burden. Not everyone could carry energy the same way. So it's important to be able, if you know that you have a lot of energy and that you need to unpack, it's important to unpack with the right person, right? So then that way, you know, your energy would actually be released and it won't jump onto someone else and then they begin to carry that energy. So that's just something to keep in mind. Okay, we have reward myself, and it says that I know I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life, and I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. It's time to reward yourself. You do so many things for other people. It is time to get that in return. And you are the frequency in which you are able to accept that. And that's why it's saying I am now open and receptive to embracing activities and events and things that come my way that I was said no to previously because I wasn't open-minded. I haven't experienced some things. And so once you experience some things, you understand that things that come your way is actually opportunities. They say when one door closed, a window open. And so that's pretty much what that is. That is your window. You always have an out. If you feel that you are stuck in a situation, it's because you are creating that scenario for yourself and you only seeing things from a narrow perspective, not a broad perspective, or not a closed-minded perspective, and not a open-minded perspective. Okay, we have unconditional love, and it says I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. And this is what we're talking about in the areas of having unconditional love. And so in the area, in the field, in the industry that you are in, it requires for you to have an unconditional love, right? Because to be on the front line, you have some type of need for service, and you are brave enough to put yourself in harm's way to make sure that everyone else is together. So this does carry an unconditional love. When people are unconditionally loving, you are naturally that way, but you do want recognition. You know, you do want acknowledgement for the love that you put out at some point in time, or to at least feel appreciated. And I feel a lot of law enforcement officials do not feel appreciated just because how civilians, express something is never enough, right? And it's not everybody, right? It's not all law enforcement, it's not all civilians, but the energy is out there. And this is the reason why it needs to be dismantled, because for someone to put their stuff on the front line, we need to be able to give appreciation. And then also for someone who is on the front line, when you're on the front line or you have the position of leadership, it is important for you to carry that responsibility and understand it is important to be responsible with that as well, right? And it says independence. I know what my needs are and I actively pursue them, knowing that I will be guided and provided for when I put in the effort, right? Right here, this comes out, it says exchange energy to create abundance. And this is what we're talking about dismantling energies. This is the card that comes out. Also, it says unlock the magic within, right? The first card that says exchange the energy to create abundance. He's holding his hand over his chest, right? Okay, let's see. Feel experience. It's saying it's time to unlock what you have had closed within you for so long. It's time to open that up. Okay, it says grow within your current situation. Wise one. Okay, it says set your sights higher. Some of you can be stargazers. It says shift your perspective. Right. These cards are coming out of different nationalities. This is not just one race. This is not just one gender. We have 2 male cards, 3 female cards. We have Aquarius. We have Libra. We have Virgo. Right, we have Scorpio. We have Aries. We have different signs here. We have Scorpio. Right? We have Taurus here. We have different signs here. So it's not about the signs. It's not about the gender. It's about the energy. Right? So it's saying your energy for August 8th to 14th. Okay? It says it's time to exchange energy to create abundance and to unlock the magic within. It's time to be wise and grow within your current situation and to set your sights higher to be the light, right? It is important to take charge with authority when releasing old, and it is important for you to rest. It is also important for you to shift your perspective and to trust your instincts, okay? It is calling you to unleash the wild within, to trust in higher forces, to watch your seeds grow and to see that what you put out, you'll get back in. So when you exchange your energy, just shifting, just being aware and shifting your energy is going to allow you to see instant gratification from the results immediately. And it says trust in the unknown forces, because what you apply you will be getting back. And it's also saying be open to healing information and honor your inner knowing, right? This is your message for August 18th, 14th. It is so clear. All right. Okay, it's saying it's important for you to stay rooted and grounded and to learn from spiritual experiences, and also to tap more into your spiritual experiences and trust what it is that you already innately know, right? You are dumbing down and you are playing it small because of what you feel that you may, I'm getting looked over, you looked over, may. It's saying take notes of intuitive messages, something you looked over or you don't understand, but it's coming to you in intuitive messages. Okay, it's coming to you in a dream state, and also when you're out in nature meditating, when your mind wanders and ideas and stuff come to you. That is the intuitive messages that you need to take heed of in order to understand the next steps that you need to take. Okay. So this is for August 8th to the 14th for law enforcement. Let's get a scripture card for you. It says the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being snared. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 26. It also says, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. That is 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verses 7. You heard it here, right here. Be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. What you put out, you will get back, okay? the fact that you are strong and brave enough to take the lead, to put yourself in situations that are of harm and danger to help others, that's going to be rewarded. Okay, you have not been overlooked, and that is read 2 Chronicles chapter 15 verse 7. I hope you guys have gotten something from this reading. There's also many other readings in this list, and there's also a reading for civilians for August 8th through the 14th as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Light and love always. Mwah.